This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Tanner Tate.
And I'm Emily Pellegrini. During the government shutdown a couple of weeks ago, some veterans heading to the World War II Memorial in D.C. ran into a problem. There were barricades around the memorial and a park ranger waving off the vets.
That didn't sit too well with our congressman, but his response didn't sit too well with protesters right here in Lubbock. Reporter Evan Dixon joins us from the MCTV newsroom with more about the protest. Evan?
That's right, Tanner. Texas Tech student Democrats protested in front of Congressman Randy Neugebauer's office after a video of him arguing with a park ranger in D.C. went viral.
How do you look at them and say, how do you deny them access? I don't get that.
Difficult.
Well, it should be difficult.
It is difficult. It's Forest Service.
Park Service should be ashamed of themselves.
I'm not ashamed.
Well, you should be.
That exchange is what caused Raul Ceballos, the vice president of Tech Student Democrats, and others to stage a rally on Monday.
So right now what we're doing is we're asking for an official apology from Randy Neugebauer. He's already spoken to numerous sources about this, but he has yet to apologize to either the park ranger or the constituents.
We reached out to the congressman for that apology, but his spokesperson said he was unavailable for an interview because he was busy in Washington working to end the shutdown.
So he was frustrated, but he certainly, he did not intend to make it seem like it was that ranger's fault, because she's just doing her job.
Shame on Neugebauer. We demand an apology.
Bond told us that many in Washington believe the fences were put up in an attempt to make Republicans look bad. But for some at the protest, like Louise Sanders, they're just more frustrated with D.C.'s political games.
The event has been shut down by a small group of Republicans who didn't get their way, who are upset because we have an African-American president, who are upset because of the Affordable Care Act, who want to deny women their rights in terms of health and choice. That's the issue for me. Fences on the mall, they wouldn't be there if Congress had not shut down the government.
The congressman says he just wanted to make sure World War II vets from Lubbock would be able to access that memorial. He says the trip had been planned for months. His office did tell us that they were able to go into the memorial. In a statement on his website, the congressman says, "I was honored last week to welcome over 70 veterans to our nation's capital. We must never forget the sacrifices they have made to provide America and her allies with the freedoms we enjoy today." Live from the newsroom, I'm Evan Dixon for the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thank you, Evan.
This is the final week of the Open Teaching Concept for this semester. The Cross-Cultural Academic Advancement Center sponsors the event. Faculty from various disciplines lecture on diversity, social justice, and disparities in income and access. Today, Dr. Matthew Johnson from Arts and Sciences presented What Happens After Social Movements Win. His midday talk was in Holden Hall. Tomorrow, Dr. Abigail Swingen from Arts and Sciences will talk about slavery, freedom, and the origins of the British Empire.
You can catch a more supernatural presentation tonight in the Department of Theater and Dance. Students will present The Prophet Darla. It's the story of an ordinary woman just trying to get by who gets a heavenly visit that changes her life. It's described as a dark comedy with some miraculous powers mixed in. It runs from tonight through Sunday in the Laboratory Theater on 18th Street. Tickets are $10 and the show starts at 8 o'clock. We had some interesting weather on Tech Campus this morning.
That's right. It was a little tough to see as the heavy fog covered the area. Here's a time-lapse view from the MCTV Tower Cam showing the fog as it moved off campus. It was an eerie sight around here, the Media and Communication Building, especially with Halloween only 3 days away.
But the fog this morning is probably a hint that summer heat's finally gone. Here's the current view from the Tower Cam. There are some clouds in the sky and it's 75 degrees. We will get a little warm tomorrow up to 80, but then look for a cool down midweek with lows in the 40s and highs in the mid to low 70s.
Well, the Red Raiders' undefeated season is over. Tech football took a 7-0 record into Norman, Oklahoma Saturday. The Raiders were ranked 10th in the nation in the AP poll. But Oklahoma and their home field advantage were just too much. Tech actually came from behind with 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, but couldn't hold on. Freshman Davis Webb threw for 385 yards, and receiver Jace Amaro caught 8 passes for 119 yards. But Tech also lost 3 turnovers, including a fumble from Amaro. The final score was 38-30 OU. Tech hosts Oklahoma State this Saturday here at the Jones.
That's all for your Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. Thank you for joining us.
Be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news, and we'll see you tomorrow.